Thanks so much for joining us here on News 12. I'm Matt Sampson. We're talking about the theory of natural intelligence and how it can be used to handle everyday conflicts. We're joined in the studio now by a local businessman who uses the theory as a theme to the books he's written. He's Dr. Robert Flower of Yonkers. He's a PhD. He's author of this book, for example, Your Exceptional Mind. We want to welcome him to the show and ask, natural intelligence, what does that mean?
Well, it's a compilation of 13 different intelligences that we've discovered within the human psyche. So, and it's natural to all of us, some to a lesser degree, some to a greater degree. So we call it natural because it is innate to every single individual.
Now, how do you use this? You mentioned conflicts in the beginning. How can it be used to solve a conflict?
Well, it breaks into three parts: planning, organizing, and functioning. Right? The planning has three parts: what you focus on, what you believe, and then what you express. So when you have a conflict, which is an expression, you look at either the belief system or the focus. What is an individual looking at, their awareness. And somewhere in one of those two is the resolution. It's as simple as that.
Now, if you're, I had some examples, like for us in everyday life, you talk about you can help with sports, you can help with career, you can help with school. And a lot of kids now heading off to college, it's the first time they're sort of going to be on their own. What is it they should be thinking about so that they don't get off track right away?
The best advice I can give to the college-bound kids and seniors, juniors and seniors in high school is to be properly organized. Organizational skills are very important for getting things done. It helps the kids to, it gives them direction, right? And it also builds up their self-esteem and their confidence when they see that they can devise a plan or a program for themselves and it works. So that's one of the most important things. Generally what I have to do is find out where their weaknesses are, where their strengths are, and then use their strengths to develop their weaknesses.
Now, you were talking about that. I hadn't thought of this. You're saying, really, you like the area of the weaknesses when you can identify those.
Oh, yeah. That's the first thing I look for. Even in sports, it doesn't make any difference. Because your potential lies in your weaknesses, not in your strengths. Your strengths pretty much take care of themselves. We tend to use our strengths, whether we use them, whether we realize it or not. We shy away from our weaknesses. But that's where your potential is. That's how you grow. That's how you develop.
Okay, and I know you do work, we talked about sports, you do work with pro golfers.
Yes.
Give me a case study in developing weakness in, say, your golf game.
Somebody has emotional issues when putting, for instance, the fear of, they get locked up or what have you. So what we try to do is change the focus and the concept, and we turn it into more of a science and convince them, show them that there is a science to doing what they're doing and to follow the science. Once you follow a science, the result is going to be what you're proposing.
So you turn it into a concrete step-by-step approach to something?
Absolutely, absolutely. And then they have to train themselves in the acceptance of the fact that it is a fact, and it's not an opinion, and that what's going on is them interfering, their weaknesses interfering with their ability to reach their potential.
Now, when we talked about career, of course, there are a lot of people, maybe they're locked in a job or they don't know how to get ahead, but also I'm thinking of the recent college grads too. They're having trouble finding work. Should they be asking themselves questions now? They're going to take any job they can, but is there something they should be asking themselves about where they want to go? Maybe they studied something in school which it seemed like they could do, but maybe not what they really want to do in real life.
Well, that's a common affliction today, and I think being flexible, being open to what life has to give you. The power of natural intelligence is that you pursue things, but you don't fight them. You look for the things that are more readily available, but you don't give up on your dream, so to speak, okay? You're always seeking perfection, but never expecting to reach it. And it's very important for people who are getting out of college looking for a job. I mean, if somebody wants to be, I mean, unless you're in a science field like engineering, for instance. But if you're in business and you want to be in television, well, listen, maybe radio may be the thing, or maybe sales. You may have to do this,
Right.
okay? And you never know where that brings you, Matt, because I've seen a lot of cases of people who absolutely shut themselves down from what they want. This is it, and they hurt themselves. Others who are more flexible and more realistic about what life has to give them are more willing and more capable of achieving success. They're dealing with their weaknesses.
Okay. Well, I mean, get a plan out there and then be flexible about it. Dr.
Yes.
Flowers, thanks very much for coming in.
My pleasure.
And we're going to show the book one more time, and we're talking about The Exceptional Mind, just one of his books, but it's all relating to natural intelligence and how we better ourselves by using it. Stay with us, more ahead on Daytime.